actually pretty important. Alright. My god. Get rid of this. What is that? What is that? Get rid of that. Alright. What the delete forever. Let's try. What street did you grow up on? If you lock me out of my account, I swear. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Copy that. Hey, what's going on, Luna? Thank you for the 1,000 burger. I'm just trying to pay my Spectrum bill right now. And it's being an asshole. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Passwords you enter don't match. Well, that's because I didn't enter the other password yet. Jesus Christ. Well, anyways. Fine. 2 exclamation points. Suck it. God. Sure, save that password. What do you mean? Don't include. Oh my god. Okay. How was your day, Ben? How was work? Let me tell you about my day last night. Alright, I'm gonna have to write this down. Unless it doesn't accept it. My god. Wait, what do you mean? What happened? Why'd you quit? What the hell happened? What the f- I don't understand. Right, whatever. Oh my god. How do they expect me to pay my bill if they don't let me fucking log in or change my password? Honestly, I love Scott. Great manager, but the job just was not for me. I was so bored. The schedule really didn't work with everything either, as much as it seemed to want a lot. Then with the chemical it gave me an asthmatics, there's a whole mess of things there too. Why didn't you ask to switch departments? The first shift really didn't work? I mean, I was bored yesterday. I really didn't have anything to do. Um, but I just got paid to sit there, so I didn't mind. Oh my god. Oh, do you? That kind of sucks. I was wondering why I didn't see you yesterday. Well, that and I left like 5 minutes early, but it kind of sucks. Did they not allow you to switch to another department or something? Ugh. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of sucks. What's the new job? Alright, I don't know what to do here. Fucking, they're yelling at me I need to pay my bill, but fucking they can't, won't let me pay my bill. And even though I redid a password and it fit all criteria, it's still like, something happened. It's fucking annoying. But I can like log in on my phone, but when I go to do other payment, because I just want to pay the 44, they yell at me. It's fucking obnoxious. Like, I don't know why it hit other amount. Oh, you fuck, now you do it? What is it? 44.99. 44.99. Continue. Today. Right? Yeah, today. Continue. Do not enroll me in auto pay. You crooks. Cool, that one's done. And then we still have to do National Grid, which I'll do later. Woo! Only owe 60 bucks on the account. Okay. Getting caught up there. Whoa, what? I do resets in the stores, like for the coolers, I could travel a little, I get to be on my feet, movement will be different every day. So I go to Stewart's or the grocery stores, fix displays like for Coke, Pepsi, that type of stuff. Is that like an official job, or are you just like waiting to hear? Never forgive you. Zombies. Oh my god. planograms, and it's officially start Monday. Well, at least you found another job. Man, that kind of sucks. But, like, at the same time, you're not really doing damage to your department because you were first shift. First shift has a lot of fucking people. And then second shift doesn't really have a lot. And then third, I think there's only, like, maybe, like, 10 people downstairs. You had about 4 offers today already. Nice. Nice. Crap, I have to reset my game. He was moving me no matter what. Wait, where was he moving you? Because he's not allowed to do that. You're new. Unless he was just trying to force you out. Because new people can't be moved because we're in training. And we were hired for a specific shift. That's really loud in my ears. So we're not allowed to be moved shifts or departments unless we ask. He's not, though. But if it was because of your asthma, that makes more sense. But because I asked my supervisor, Vicky, if I was going to get moved, and she goes, it's against policy. But yeah, if he was going to do it because of your asthma, then that makes sense. Dude, you should just come over to Berlin Bond. Like, so what are my stories? So first it's Five Guys, right? You know how I sent him that message and everything? But why the fuck is my bar still here on my screen? Whatever. You know how I sent that message to Five Guys? And, essentially was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore because the drive is kind of just, like, too insane, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, oh boy. Well, he texted me Friday in the fucking morning. Basically, like, hey, where are you? And it was, like, from a different number. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So all I did, no shit, was I said to him, I sent you this, I'm not gonna level that one up. I said I sent this to you Tuesday, and I just copy and pasted what I sent him. And he was like, oh, well, you should have really called the store and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my fucking god, these emails. But yeah, he was like, well, you should have called the store and let me know. And I was like, no, I texted you days before my shift started saying, like, this isn't working. I can't do, like, overnight and then work for you for, like, 8 hours when it was only supposed to be, like, 4. Like, that's not gonna happen. Plus, it's a stupid drive. I'm not doing it. And then I just erased all of it because I'm like, whatever, I'm not fighting with this dumbass anymore. So I just ignored him. But yeah, it was, I have it right here. It's definitely fucking retarded. I think I kept it just to tell you. Yeah, so he texted me from another number. And he said, hey, it's Brandon from Five Guys. Leo was wondering where you were at. I temporarily have a new phone. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not my fault. So I sent that. It's like a copy and paste. And then he's like, okay, a call to the store would have been nice because I still haven't gotten my phone back. But I understand. Thank you for helping out the extra 2 weeks. Hope all goes well for you. And I just left. I didn't even respond. But I'm like, yeah, I literally do not owe him anything. And like that, and I'm like, it's not my fault that you had to get another phone temporarily and you didn't communicate that. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's all on you, dude. So I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, no. I'm like, this is why I left. Because of the stupid shit like this. So I just thought that that was funny because I'm like, wow, fucking Exhibit A right here. I'm like, that's literally, damn it, literally retarded. Like, I don't know what else to fucking say. Like, so I just didn't respond. I was like, wow. Like, big fucking wow. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Got it. He should have messaged you beforehand and said, hey, new phone for a bit in case you need anything. Communication when your manager is major. Yeah, so, first off, he can suck a big one. Because that is not on me. Like, you can't just be like, oh, well, I didn't know because I got a new phone. Which, by the way, I think is a total bullshit excuse. Total bullshit. There's no freaking way. Like, you didn't have a phone for, like, the whole week and you're a manager at a store? No, I don't believe you. So, that was the Five Guys story. Um, so let's talk about, my department. But yeah, essentially, I was told, like, due to policy, I am not going to be moved or anything, blah, 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 so I have nothing to worry about. But these other two got moved. I think I told you this part. And, well, other three, I should say. And they just went ballistic. I will say I get the call to the store. I do, but your communication has been text the whole time. Yeah, I've never once called the store to communicate. Like, so. But yeah, so, like, those three people got moved. And they all had, like, an issue with it. So the one kid who's like 17 or 18, I want to say, he was like a little bit bothered by it, but he was like, it's only temporary till like our department gets more work. Like, he's literally 17 and he understood. Like, was he upset about it? Yeah, but he understood. And then you have this these other two girls, one that just like threw in her 2 weeks, she didn't want to work here anymore, she just threw a hissy fit, like, oh my god. I was like, I literally was like, grow the fuck up. um Ooh, nice, unquenchable. But I was literally just like, get the fuck out of here, like, no way am I witnessing this right now. But sure enough, I was. So that was the story I told you originally, right? Just so we can remember, like, kind of the background on this. So, what had happened yesterday was it was the first day that they were going to be working in their new departments. And like I said, it's only temporary. Even though we found out that we're not going to get a lot of work until almost like May, like April, May, which kind of sucks, but I get paid to sit there, so I don't give a fuck. I just kind of listen to my podcast, and that's about it. Um, but anyways, I don't need stamina up. I don't know why I waste my energy on that one. But so long story short, I go in tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Yesterday, and there's maybe only like, I want to say, nothing to do. There was like three of us there because one girl had requested the day off, which was fine. And then of course there was our one of our line leads, Travis. So I go to my station. There's no lot there. So I'm like, okay. So then I look over at Interjoint, which is the one before me. There's no lot there either. So I'm standing there. Not to mention I got there at 9 and no one got there until like 9:15. So they were probably just chilling because we're the first ones there on a Sunday. So they were probably just like chilling, just trying to get into the groove of stuff, which is fine by me. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I get paid to stand there. But the crazy part is that they get in there and I tell them like, "Hey, we don't have any lots." And they were like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "We don't have any lots." Did I actually get it? So they look, and sure enough, I was right. No, I didn't get it. We don't have any lots. So I'm just kind of like, what do you want me to do? So there's this thing called, what the fuck is this? How else can I say it? Yeah. So, they made me do like hub etch, like hubs, so the hubs, and then etch, like etch a sketch. So I had to put these hubs in a machine and I had to scan the barcode for the lot, and it puts everything on those hubs, those big like plastic hubs that go on the end of all the wires that basically say what department it's for. It's like an 035 or 014, the length, the size. But if I scan that barcode, it goes into the computer. So all I have to do is literally take these hubs and place them one by one. You can only do 8 at a time in this printer machine. Hit enter, and it does it for like 7 minutes. Take them out, check them, put 8 more in, and there's like 150 of them. So they take like 7 minutes per 8. So I literally dragged it out to like 15-20 minutes because that was all I had to do. And wait, I'm confused what I got. Anyways, so I basically did that all day, listened to my podcast, and then in between there, I just kind of like lay back, listen to my podcast, and then when I got bored, I literally refilled all the razor blades at everyone's stations, and the last, I want to say, hour and a half, I had nothing to do, so I just like checked my trainer's measurements under the microscope, and I just, it was so dull and boring, and I was like, wow, good thing we transferred those 3 people to some other departments, because we'd really have nothing to do. But we were pissed because, you know, they probably said it for your department too, like, hey, slow down, take your time, blah, 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 blah. So first shift got the message, second shift didn't get the fucking message. So they apparently sped through all the lots and left no work for us, which they didn't seem to understand what the problem with that was. So we literally got paid just to chill out, hang out, talk. Yeah, so second screwed us because when we left Friday morning, um, because of course we go in Sunday night, we told first shift about like, oh, how just make sure there's work for us because the lots are slowing down, and they were like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Apparently they never conveyed that to second. So the only thing second had on their mind was, hey, let's get all this work out and then go home because third shift didn't come in because we don't come in Friday night. But then we come in Sunday night and there's like nothing on half the line. There's 8 lots in total, but only 2 of them are at the beginning. And it's like they kind of just finished off the remaining lots on one side of the line. So that way, like, oh, they can just come in and start it and then blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, that's cool and everything, but, there's only like 3 of us. So I had like no work to do. So I basically got trained on like 4 different things yesterday. I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's awesome. Sure, sure, sure. It was fucking annoying, dude. And like I said, I get paid to sit there, and even Travis felt bad. Because we were all bored. We were all taking our time. Not to mention, second shift fucking sucks at their job. So before we left Friday, I should leave them alive so I can do stuff. Um, Before we left Friday, you remember how you were like, dude, what are you still doing here? And I said I had to fix like all this scrap. It's because second shift, those marker band points on the wires that are like a silver band on them. I mean, it's basically angiodynamics. The only reason I liked angiodynamics was because it was mind-numbing work. You just listened to your podcast or listened to your music, and you did your one station. And if you ran out of work, you just kind of found where else you could help out. You know, you literally just go to work, just shut your mouth, and do what you need to. And I think that's why I really liked working at Angio for the time I did, because that's, you know, all I did. You fucking kidding me? No! No! Whatever, I'm gonna restart. I got a terrible start on this. Anyways, so the marker bands were off, and that's one of the things supposed to check. So we had to scrap an entire lot because I couldn't put the balloons on them because the measurements were off. That, and it's like they moved, and instead of reworking it or just scrapping it, they just shifted them and left like this huge scrape mark on the wires. So that's why I was there late Friday, because I literally had to help my trainer scrap all this shit. Yeah, it's so much waste. I had to literally help her scrap all this shit. And then, no joke, dude, last night when we had nothing to do, we're taking our time. I want to say like 3 hours left to go. Um, oh, my unquenchable, fuck. Literally at the very beginning, um, one of the girls that is at the very front and is like checking everything was literally like, what the hell is going on with this? So we look over, they're cut too short. So at the very fucking beginning step, we have to scrap out an entire lot. So now we definitely have nothing to do because the lot they left us, they fucked up. And instead of like just starting a new lot for us, they just kind of left it and passed them all through. So she started working on it because her last step, because she's also welding, her last step is to double check the weld and see like, oh, okay, cool, like what's going on. So that didn't fucking happen because she welded a few of them, checked them, saw that they were fucked up, and then she decided, okay, well, I'm just going to double check all this. And thank God she did because they were all fucking scrap. I don't know. We told first shift and what happened, and we were like, well, what happened is that first shift came in, and we told them that they still had no work because of this lot that we had to scrap. So there was still no fucking work on the line. And like some of them were pissed, like, I don't understand, you were here all night, blah 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 blah. And we were like, okay, yeah, but it's kind of hard because we need to take our time, because if we tried powering through all of this, then there's nothing again for you guys to do. But also at the same time, like, we're trying to struggle to fix this lot and figure out what's wrong with it. Um, because there was only two lots, so the one lot went through and there was another issue with it, and then the second lot was cut too short. So we were like, we literally had these fucking problems all night. And then other people on first shift were just like flabbergasted. They're like, do we seriously not have any fucking work? Because first shift is a huge shift. I wonder if they have a new person doing it and they're being left alone. They were doing that to me, and I'm like, I think I'm doing it right, but I don't know the damn job. Like, she left me alone because, like, she double checked my work, and even, like, if I was unsure, I was like, hey, can you check this out real quick? And she kept saying, like, yeah, you're good. And I even did 3 pieces without her knowledge, and she thought she checked them until I told her, I was like, how do those pieces look? She goes, oh, they're fine. I was like, cool, because you never checked them. And she goes, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, yeah, I kind of went with a 50-50. Either I would be successful and basically everything would work out fine and they would come out great. And I was like, or the other 50-50, they'd be fucked and you would have to scrap 3 pieces and you would be really incredibly mad at me. And she thought that was funny. But I was like, but dude, I was confident enough to do it, so I'm not just going to be like, I don't think it's right and pass it. But yeah, she thought that was funny. She goes, you fucking kidding me? And I was like, yup. Oh my god, dude. But like, it was funny. But so first shift came in and we begged them. We're like, dude, we know, like, we didn't leave you a lot of work. Like, second shift didn't leave it. And we're like, can you please just convey to them to leave us something? And then my trainer was even telling him, like, please don't do balloon bond. Like, if you do balloon bond and there's a lot coming through, but second shift is going to finish the lot, like, please tell them just to avoid it or do a little bit so my trainee, aka me, has something to fucking do tomorrow. Because I really don't want to hub etch again all night. That was boring as hell. I mean, it was mind numbing. You literally just put the shit in the printer, hit enter, and then that was it. But it was pretty obnoxious. Yeah, they keep taking our work, and they keep trying to finish the work, thinking they're going to get some sort of acknowledgement, in my opinion. But here's the thing, if you don't leave us anything to do, like, that's just going to leave first shift less to do, and then you're going to have to pick up all the slack that you caused. So, we'll see tonight if we have any work. I hope we do. Because balloon bond even takes, like, a while. Because you have to insert everything, blah, blah, blah. And if you do it all at once, it could probably take, like, 3 hours. And then welding, I'm a master at the welding. So she kind of leaves me alone when I'm welding. And yeah, and then you just weld them all, which probably takes like another 2 hours. And then you just have to take everything out, which is where you mostly get your scrap in case you like accidentally stretch it. But like, so it costs time. So long as they feckin' leave me something to do, I have time to kill. So that, and it's gonna start a chain reaction. Them saying you don't need all these people clearly. Well, if it's because of second shift, it's not gonna lead to that. You know what I mean? Because already our supervisor was already mad. She goes, I don't know why they sped through that lot. She goes, I get it was there Friday, and they thought they were doing us a favor because they knew we were only like 3 people, not including Travis. So I guess if you include him, then 4. She goes, so I get like their reasoning. She was like, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense because they're just screwing themselves over. Yeah, so they're fucking over everyone. Like, great, you're doing awesome, but calm down, stop wasting so much shit. And I think that's the big problem too. Is like, it'd be fine. It's fine that they rush through it. I'm like, but the whole big issue we're having is that we can't do anything because we're scrapping everything. And that's the big problem that they're not seeming to grasp. So, and like first shift's getting pissed off at second shift because they come in and they see us and they're like, what the hell is all this scrap? And we have to tell them, we're like, yeah, so all this shit happened and we literally had no control over it. And they know. They know right off the bat it's not us. Okay, I mean, I get it, but they aren't. LOL. That's 2 lots now, right? Yep. We had 2 lots on the line and 8 standing by. And those 2 lots we couldn't do or push down the line because they were scrap, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I already have it on my mind that second shift fucking sucks because I don't understand. And like, it's clear in our department, like, take your time. Like, we're not gonna have a lot of lots coming through, so take your time. And they still rush, and one of the big problems is if you rush, you're gonna cause more scrap. And so I don't know why I don't get it. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Really annoying. So hopefully I have work today. Well, work to do today. And I ordered like new headphones off of Wish, like Bluetooth headphones. Because my current Bluetooth headphones, if I start them up at like, I want to say maybe, we go to lunch at 11, which I hate because we get there at 9. But I get it, they just want to get food out of the way and then kind of like pound out work. Well, once I'm signed off, I'm definitely going to take a later lunch. But like I kind of get it in a way, but at the same time, I'm like, did you guys not get the fucking memo? Like, that we have nothing to do? I don't know. It's just really annoying. Because I just don't get it. I don't get how first and third are both in agreement. Like, hey, let's take our time. Let's take our time. Let's not push these lots out. Because we're not going to get a lot of work until almost April or May. So let's take our time. We get paid to take our time. But, like, so I don't mind the whole taking my time on a lot. Because I can just kind of, like, relax if I need to. Like, we could chit-chat. So long as we're working, you know what I mean? Or so long as we at least, like, if there's a lot on one side, and we finish it on the other, so long as that happens. Yeah, that's way too early. Then second is, like, do it all. Yeah. But it's just, like, it's just so annoying. But like I said, like, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, I don't, because I'm a little confused on, like, why they're not taking their time when I'm pretty sure they also know, because we're the same fucking department, that we're not going to have work until April or May, which again pissed off the other people. Oh, I forgot about this, dude. Which is gonna piss off the other people because I don't know if they know yet because this is on the DL. That because we told them that they're not going to be there for like over a month or so. It's just until like we get a big lot, then they come back over and it should be back to normal. Because I guess fluctuation this time of year is normal, which makes sense. You know, you got a ton of people that over order and then they don't actually need all their supplies, so now they just have a huge backlot of shit. But so now they're gonna be pissed when they hear that. Also, third shift, Ultra Score is getting a new person. So that's gonna piss them off too, because one of the things that pissed them off was, oh well, why isn't Leah going there? And Vicky got like, our supervisor got really pissed off at that comment. She goes, because Leah's new and she's training, and you know it's not right to be like, hey, you're working in this department, have her learn stuff, and be like, never mind, you're working in this department for a while. And she was like, that's not fair to her. And also, she's training. Like, we can't just take her out of training and then, you know, that and everyone that got moved only knows one step on the line, whereas already I know two, going on three. So it's just kind of like, can you fucking open, please? Missing item, fumigator. God damn it. But so that's gonna piss them off because they bitched about how I'm new and like, yeah, I'm not going. And Vicky made a good point. She was like, well, we didn't know that this was happening, you know, when she was brought here. Like, if we knew that this was happening, we would have just brought her to those departments. She goes, but we didn't know that this was going on. So, like, and it's a good reason. There's a fumigator. But yeah, so I can't wait to see their faces when they hear that we're also getting another new person. I'm just excited. Not to what the hell? Okay, not to mention that like one of the girls is like super loud, obnoxious. Yesterday at lunch, she was like yelling at her boyfriend, not boyfriend, calling him a piece of shit because he wouldn't get off the couch to like take a picture of a paper for her. And then she was like, "This is why no one likes you. This is why you don't have friends." And like just started like swearing and like calling him like names to where we all heard. It was like really uncomfortable. Like I just kind of like locked eyes with this other girl and I was like, what the fuck is happening, dude? It's like I'm very uncomfortable. But yeah, apparently that's not new at all with her. And I was like, wow. And it was so quiet when she wasn't there. I was like, oh man, it's so peaceful. I can't see my perks on my screen. I'm gonna assume I don't have quick revive. Nope. What a converse. What? Oh, should have asked her if his name was Chris. Well, apparently he has kids, but she calls them her kids, but they were only together for like not even a few months, but she's worrying them like, oh, these are my kids, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, okay, we get she had like an emotional connection with these kids, but at the same time, it's his kids, and you're not together anymore for reasons. So I was like, wow, I don't know if I want to be involved in this. Surprise, zombie came out. But yeah, so like, she's one of those people where like, she's really loud, and she's always negative, so it looked like she was enjoying the department. So my trainer asked her, Alyssa, who's like one of the line leads in our department, she was like, oh, you seem to be liking it. And instantly it was like, bam. Yeah, there's going to be a battle when the new person comes in for sure. Yeah, so she seemed to be liking it. So Alyssa was like, oh, you seem to be adapting well. It was like, transition like that. She was like, no, I'm miserable. This fucking sucks. I'm depressed. Right when I heard that, I was like, oh, fucking boy. I was like, whew. She's one of those. And then I instantly said out loud, I was like, dude, she's looking for attention. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, you clearly caught her enjoying herself. but she doesn't want you to know that she's enjoying herself. So now she's playing the card of, no, I don't like it actually, blah, 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 blah. Which is not true at all, because you witnessed her enjoying it. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's one of these fucking people. No, you're good. I need to become the beast again. Yeah, she's just being fucking dramatic. And, like, really fucking dramatic. Like, grow the fuck up. It's just really annoying. Like, I'm kind of like, why are we fucking putting... Clear her phone call alone shows it. Yeah, right when she did that, I was like, you fucking attention seeker. Like, she wants everyone to hear her drama going on in her life. And everyone ignored her, too, because she was like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. And everyone ignored her. Like, she was trying to bitch about it, and, like, we just sat there. I didn't have a lunch because I wasn't hungry, so I just had a Monster. So I just, like, nonchalantly just kept fucking, like, eating or drinking my Monster. Hate this gun. Next time his phone calls in, loudly go, Ron, stop! Oh, man. Like, it's annoying because everyone in the department knows she's annoying, but they low-key also like her because they've been around her for a while. And I'm like, no, that's fine, I get it, but, like, there's a lot of, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't do fake people, and that's what I said to, my supervisor, or my line lead. I was like, I don't do that fake shit. And I'm like, if she's looking for attention and she's trying to be a drama seeker, like, I'm not gonna play her game. Like, she was literally trying to talk to me, and I just, like, looked at her the entire time. Like, I'm not gonna fucking converse with you on this. Like, I could care less, and I know you're just trying to start drama, and I'm already fucking bored as it is. So you can go, fuck yourself. You can't do that. It's not fair. But yeah. It was just... Oh, it was at that moment I was like, please stay out of the department forever. But she put in her 2 weeks, so... Thank God on that. So I never have to fucking put up with her. Because already I didn't like her from day one. She just, like, yells... She stands right next to you and yells. Speaks. And it's super duper annoying. I'm like, why are you yelling? I'm right here. Fuck! You kidding me? Fucking hate this map. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking Gorgon thing. Oh, yeah. What's the worst? Fucking, her or this whole shit? I hate this map. If you don't get, like, a good gun on these maps, like, consider yourself dead. Fuck you, already left. Alright. But yeah, so it was just, like, super annoying. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Or the yelling at me. Yeah, her? Yeah. Yeah. Fucking God. Like, she's literally standing right here, and her breath reeks of fucking cigarettes. And she's just like, yeah, and the other day, like, you remember Parks and Rec? You remember that guy that worked in the park, and all he would do is, like, yell, talk? That was her. That is her. And it's just annoying. Because I can't even fucking look at her, because it's just going to engage conversation. So I just kind of stand there. Yeah, puke. It's, ugh. Like, my God. But yeah, I literally just stand there. I'm like, okay. Okay. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, fuck. I would have been like, Bae, stop yelling and finger snap. Yeah. Ugh, it's just so fucking annoying. Super fucking annoying. Super fucking annoying. I'm gonna see if I can find a public match. Ew, 43% on that map. But I only had to do half the work, so fuck it. But yeah, it was just like I can't even put in a fucking words, dude. Like, just makes me want to put my head into a fucking fryer. Actually, you know what? I want that one. I don't talk to people, especially hackers. I have to go get mother and have to leave shortly to stop at the store for her before getting her. Just heads up, I'm getting her all week. That is crazy. It's good she's leaving. That would stress you out way too much. Oh my god. And the fact that she's just like, rah! I don't feel like playing this. I just want to come on here and bitch, and that's what I did. But yeah, she's just like screaming, and I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of my face. Like, ugh. Here, I'm gonna play Dead Ops Arcade until you have to leave. But yeah, just like fucking, I don't know. Like, shut up. Interesting. It's the first time drinking a NOS. It's weird. I mean, it's not bad, but definitely weird. But yeah, like, she just bitches all the time. All the time. Like, god damn it. You can't have one day where you just, oh, he's so sad. You like NOS? Like I said, it's nice. It's fruity. Not a lot of carbonation, which is nice. But, like, I can't deal with those type of people that just have to always find something to be negative about. Like, if you're negative every once in a while because you just like are having a bad day, or there's actually something that happened to you that you're just like, what the fuck? Then I get it. Everyone has those days. But if you're being negative just to be negative and be dramatic, like, I don't want any part of that. Get away from me. Ugh. Rest in peace. Like, I don't know. Like, every time I see her walk over, I'm like, oh, fuck, God. And, like, they were bored yesterday, apparently. I had to sneeze. They were bored yesterday, apparently. And they were like, oh, well, how's it going for you guys? And literally, Alyssa, our line lead, was like, I mean, you can come sit with us if you want, but... And she kept telling them, she goes, Leah doesn't even have anything. She's literally, like, dragging out this printer shit, and she's just refilling razor blades, because there's nothing for her to do. And then she was like, there's nothing for us to do. She goes, so it's not like we have all this work now that there's only 3 of us. So, just fucking annoying. Pirate shit. But yeah, I get, like, when you complain every once in a while, but every fucking time, I'm okay. I'm okay. Not to mention when I don't care about your life. That also plays a big factor. But yeah, and then I fell asleep on Blake because, do you think she will stay the whole 2 weeks? I don't fucking know, dude. I kind of hope not. I kind of hope not. Um, but yeah, Blake had a Blake's car failed an inspection, so he texted me at like 6:30 and he's like, "Could you try to stay up past like 7:30?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I passed out and I woke up at 9. I felt really bad, so I went to go get him. And then so he's not like stranded there. And then cuz he had to get like new tires, but then he had to get his suspension and then alignment and then like shocks or something like that. It was a lot of shit. Um so I went to go get him at 9 from Firestone, and he came over and napped with me because I need sleep. And the bullshit part is he was like, "Oh, I wonder how much it's gonna cost." And I was like, "Well, it's probably gonna be near like the 500s because of your suspension and your tires." Not, and I was like, "You don't really have to worry about the inspection because that's only like $5 per New York state law." So then we get there, and apparently like he has all this like shit that they did to it, dude. Right? I was like, dude, I was like, you had to pay like at least 5 to 8. He had to pay 1302 because the shocks or whatever were like 400 something. The suspension was another 400, and then the tire package was oh you fuck was like 300 something. And then I was like, what the hell is the other thing? And I told him like, don't go to Firestone because they rip you off on labor. Sure enough, I go. They charged him $450 for labor. And I was like, that, yeah, holy shit, what fucking car? He just has like a used car. But he would rather keep the car and instead of buying like a new one because it's only a year old. The car's only a year old, like since he first bought it. So, like the car, I think the car is like a 2014, but the tires that he had were like a year old. So I was like, what the fuck did you do? Yeah, they totally took advantage because I was trying to do the math in my head. I was like, 400 doesn't make any sense. I'm like, because either they charged you the moment they dropped it off, so you're basically paying them to not touch your car for hours, but that's still 64, almost $70 per hour for labor. That when they didn't even touch your car until maybe later. I'm like, or let's say like you're right, and they touched your car at noon, and we picked it up at like 2. I was like, then they charge you $200 an hour for labor. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, yeah, they totally fucking ripped you off. And he was pissed off. He was like, I can't believe I had to pay 1302 out of pocket. And I was like, how's that savings going? Because he has like a lot of money, like a lot of money in the savings account. But he just had to give like 2,000 something dollars to his mom and like everything like this because she needed the money. And it was like a loan, but she's never gonna pay it back. But then now he had to pay like out like 1,300. It's so fucking, yeah. Oh yeah, forgot about labor charges. That's not until they touch the car though, so they scammed him. Yeah, so either they quote quote touched it and maybe like did a suspension and then went to lunch, and then I don't know, because tires should only take 45 minutes. A suspension with 3 people can take about an hour, including alignment. So yeah, so they definitely scammed him. I told him to go to Carriage Traders. I was like, dude, go to Carriage Traders. Like, you need an oil change. It's only $20 there. The inspection course is 5. And I'm like, not to mention, they fixed my suspension and they only charged me like 30, $40 for it. I'm like, wanna know why? Because it shouldn't cost that fucking much. I'm like, now, if they had to order a brand new suspension for your car, like, I would have told them to explain everything they charge because that's not right. Yeah. But, like, I was like, unless, I was like, they said they aligned your suspension. I'm like, if they had to take a suspension out of their stock and put it in your car, a brand new suspension, and then align it, and then I was like, then yeah, I guess it would cost that much. And I'm like, but like, it still doesn't make sense, especially the labor. The labor he was really pissed off about, because I was like, there's no way that it should be more than at least $100. So I was like, what the fuck are they charging for labor over there? So yeah, I felt bad. I was like, wow. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, they won't rip anyone off. My dad runs that shit. He sees it all, and he would have had someone call or go out and explain everything. Yeah. And I told him, I was like, you should have gone to Carriage Traders. Like, they do walk-ins. I'm like, granted, for, like, what his car needed to pass inspection, you would have had to, like, at least call ahead and make an appointment. But it's just like, they would have done it to you for maybe half the fucking price you paid. Like, you probably would have only paid Carriage Traders maybe $500, you know what I mean? Because he did need a lot of work done. But it's just like, there's no way it should have cost $1,300. I had to get a new fender for my brand new fucking car, a brand new hood, and get my suspension aligned. And it only cost me like 22. And so I don't understand how his costs like 13 for just an alignment, an inspection, fixing the suspension, and then like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense in my head. I would leave a review. 0 stars, my dude, right? But they would have said, hey, you need all this. Are you looking at about this? Won't still do this. At least he would have an idea. Oh my fuck, God, I want to tell you my stepdad this. He would lose it. Yeah, 1,300. So it was almost $500 for labor. And he dropped the car off at 7:30, I want to say, because I passed out and I woke up at 9. So he was there for like an hour and a half, right? Yeah, he was there for almost an hour and a half. I'm glad I woke up at 9 though. I would have felt really bad. But yeah, almost like $500 for fucking labor. Five 350 for 2 new tires to be put on. And granted, they probably needed like, oh shit, they probably needed like the rims or something. But yeah, he's young, so they probably took advantage of him, which is even more frustrating. Um, die, 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 die. I'm not gonna get him. But yeah, so almost $350 for 2 new tires that were apparently part of a deal. 400, almost 500 for labor. And then of course like 450 for the alignment and the suspension, and then another 500 for something to do with like, it said like shockwave or something like that. I can't remember. I was super tired, but like something to do with like the under part of his car, which I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, so yeah, they're charging fees too. Oh no, not storage fees. Yeah, this charge is for breathing. This one's for looking at the car. Yeah, my ass they were. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Oh god. Oh god, so much is happening now. So much is happening now. Oh, that was the wrong button. I'm gonna hit this one. But yeah, like, there's no fucking way. He definitely got ripped off, which pissed me off, because I was like, dude, if I was fucking exhausted, I'd walk in there right now and just be like, who the fuck you think you are? But I was like, you're never going there again. If I ever hear that you're going there again, I'm not gonna allow it. I will cancel your fucking appointment for you, and I will make you a new one at Carriage Traders. Like, that's ridiculous. 1302 for suspension, alignment, new tires, just the front two, an inspection, and something to do with the shocks. 1302. Get the dog's crate and head out. We over tomorrow though for sure, and I'm going to ask how much my dad please charge for labor just for the reference. Oh, I will cancel it. Do you hear me? Yeah, because there's no way that it should cost that much. Like, I don't think they touched the car until almost noon, dude. Like, there's no fucking way. No fucking way. Because all that work should only take like 3.5 hours when you have 3 guys. So even if they started at like 11:30, like this should still not equal up to almost $500 worth of labor. Like it's he definitely got fucking scammed. But yeah, all right. I will see you later. I'm gonna upload the Kingdom Hearts video right now. Yes, they were upcharging. I'm gonna upload the Kingdom Hearts video. Um, it's only Monstro since we lost like Nightmare Before Christmas and like half of fucking Neverland. But your whale rant definitely covers a lot of it. A lot of it. Your whale rant is a good amount. And then I put me at the end basically explaining like um that we just lost a lot of footage. So like there won't be like a majority of Neverland except for the Captain Hook fight maybe. Um and no Nightmare Before Christmas, which kind of sucks, but I was like whatever, shit happens. Just got to make sure it doesn't happen again essentially. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, at least it saved the whale part. But yeah, that'll be up in 10 minutes. So, check it out, man. I know. So super sad. Because we lost the video for Neverland and the audio. And then we have the video for Nightmare Before Christmas, but not the audio. And I was like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. Pizza. Oh! 100 sparks for pizza. Yeah, but I'm gonna upload that, so that'll be up in like 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna eat something small. And hopefully have something to do at work today. We could, but I don't know. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Feels weird to do that. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. We'll work it out. Yeah, I'll have super fun at work. So much fun. But yeah, we'll work it out and go from there. All right, but see you later, bud.